Okay, so some people requested me show my attack team, the mods, how I use them, etc. But before I even show you any of that, you've got to understand that this attack team is very on and off. Some teams will work amazing against, some it won't. If they got the right mod sets, it's gonna be very hard for you to bypass. Because the main things in my team is Impair from Diego, the stun weapons on Diego and Bruce and Glenn, and obviously Taunt from Cole. Now, if they impair all three, if they have resistance to 2 out of 3 of them, you're gonna be in trouble. I'm being honest. And also another thing is you can't attack the same with every team. So different teams you're gonna have to attack in a different way based on mods, weapons, and who you want and don't want to go off in attack. So I'll do a couple of attacks now after I show you my mods, weapons, and all that. But just understand this: you cannot attack the same way you do for all teams. You've got to be able to switch and adjust depending on the team. All right, so I'll start off with Diego. Attack, HP, because obviously no shield, so you need to have a little bit of life in there. I have a burn on him, stun resist. I do recommend stun resist over impair resist because of just all the red teams that are going around right now. And then attack versus red, obviously, because Mia's, Negan's, Peaks, and all that. So that's that weapon. Also, just a standard stun weapon. Amber is my main killing machine. So attack versus red, attack, HP, stun, and bleed. I need to get a higher bleed on most of these, but yeah. Okay, so we got Bruce. I did change up Bruce recently due to the red teams killing him a little too quick. So attack, crit, defense versus red, stun resist, and crit damage. You could swap that for a burn, a bleed, or an AP drain, depending on what you're feeling. And I went 30 crit, 24 defense, and a stun weapon. Obviously, I failed on the defense, but for Bruce, you really do need defense. There's no point putting AP on attack because he's going to go round to... Well, if you want, you can command him early, but it won't really affect if you got AP or not. So then we got Glenn. I went all defense on him because I want him to stay alive. I put bleed on him as well, taunt resist, and defense is red. Now, the reason I put taunt resist on him is because I don't have a spare stun, and if like I do get stun, no, if they do have taunt resist, I got someone who's still alive to do something. And then we got Cole, attack, HP, attack versus alert. I got another taunt on there just to be safe, and I got AP drain. The AP drain on here is you could put another bleed on there, or you can keep the AP drain. But it's just if all things go bad, I've got that as a backup, and obviously he's got the defense set because I want him to stay alive. So that's the weapons. He's got a stun paddle, and he's just got the basic weapon there. So I'll attack some Outcast members now. And, like, obviously I'm not going to win all of them because, obviously, the attack team is very on and off. I could go back in afterwards and probably win most of them. But if one thing does go wrong in this attack team, everything goes wrong. So just keep that in mind if you want to use it. Because I have had people try and replicate the team, but it's very hard because you've got to be able to adjust according to the team. So right here we got a pay. Oh, that's a pretty nice team. So on this team, I'm thinking, who do I want to attack first? Normally, it's going to be the payback, because if I can get payback out the way, it's all good. So we'll have a look at this. Stun resist, so taunt resist is perfectly fine on this team. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on him, and I have no need to use Cole because I want the middle person to shield. So next thing I do normally on attack team is I rush Diego. Now at this point I'm thinking, can I kill? Can I not kill? And I'm thinking maybe I can. It doesn't matter if I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and... Okay, I can get the kill. Now at this point I can do a couple of things. I can either try and kill the payback, or I can just sort of just chill and hit on maybe Zachary. But I think I'm going to try and kill the shield. I have no reason to taunt because I don't think anyone's going to die and no one's going to go off. So we'll save that. We don't get the kill, so that's perfectly fine. Obviously, Bide hits me there. What we can do is because of payback, because of on a roll, we can just do that. Now, normally what I'd do to stop her from going off, or well, it's very on and off. I don't understand how Outcast and Bide works half the time, but what I do is I taunt Mia and then I go all in. Because if you can one shot Bide, you're gravy, right? You're perfectly good. So that's a pretty good win. Normally Bruce dies on most of the teams, so you gotta take that with a little bit of salt. So we'll attack again. Okay, so on this team, what you gotta be aware of straight away is obviously you can attack the same way. Is the Dr. Stevens and Dale, because he will rush Dr. Stevens turn one, and then you're in a lot of trouble. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the mods and see how we're gonna attack this team. Okay, so it's got taunt resist on here, but it doesn't have taunt resist on him. We need one of them to not go round one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit on Negan because he's a payback and we want him out of the way as soon as possible so we can get a rush going, right? So then we'll impair these guys so they can't go round one. And obviously they won't go round two either because I'm going to impair them right now. Now with this, because you got to look at the weapon. If I was to rush Diego, half my team would be gone. So you got to be careful of the weapons here. So what we're going to do is do that, and get a kill. So we're going to impair right now. And I'm thinking, I don't mind if Mia slaps me back with the attack. So I'm going to kill her out the way first turn. And just like that, we're gravy, right? Just like that. It's a nice easy team. But you see how I had to adjust there because due to the weapons, you got to change your your tactics and all. We'll try and hit Outcast members only because I know they got some good teams up there. Okay, so well, I would say it's a good team, but clearly he's forgot to put his weapon on there. So we'll do the same thing again. We look at the threats. Dr. Stevens does not have a command, so he's no threat at all. I don't mind if Charlie hits any of my people, like he taunts them, big deal. So what I'm going to do, same again, go for the payback, attack there. And if I want, I could taunt here just so Charlie hits my Cole. But since Cole is blue, I don't think that's going to be much of an issue. See? Just like I thought. Okay, now I'm thinking they got defense and HP on this set, and it's a defense set. So I'm thinking I can rush here. You just got to be careful of the slap back. Because right there, I could have been hit back with it. So you got to be careful. You got to be like, do I want to take it? If I do, can I finish it before I die? And in that situation, I think I could have finished it before I lost all my HP. So what we're going to do here is get that guy out of the way. Get the taunt down. Okay, so it is resisted, but that's not a big deal. We're going to kill all three of them. And just like that, it's another easy win. But people got to understand, like, against Pete and all that. Ooh, here we go. Against Pete, you're not going to be able to one-shot with Amber. It's going to be a lot of shots. So you got to really control your team. So here we go. Oh, talking about the devil, here we go. Okay, so on this team, I'm thinking, who's the big threat? Straight away, I'm thinking Priya's going to do a lot of damage. A lot of fucking damage. Okay, but she does have a defense set. Attack versus alert and all that. Okay, so same thing as always. I'm always going to go for the... Oh, that's fucking bad. That's not a good start. Okay, so we're gonna hit an easy target here. All right. Not honestly. I not look. Fucking hell. Alrighty. I knew I was gonna get hit back then, but honestly, I got to finish this team fast. So what? Okay, so because I think Diego's gonna die this turn, I'm gonna rush with Cole. No, I'm gonna. It's a tricky situation here because I know Diego's gonna die if I don't rush Cole. You know what? We're gonna do that because I really can't afford Priya to hit whoever she wants. Okay, so we do that. Obviously we can just do. Oh, she gets stunned with 69%. Okay, so everyone is impaired this turn, so we're fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking I want to get me out the way straight away. And I'm thinking, oh, that's not great. Okay, so now my immediate threat is probably Pete. But then again, I don't. If Zachary goes off, I'm losing 2 people. I'm losing all of them. But if Pete comes back, I've lost the raid completely. So I'm gonna have to chance it on this one. And did I? I did not get lucky at all. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take it like a champ here. And because I'm stunned, I lost the raid. But what we'll do, we'll go back into it again, and we'll see what we can do because I did get a little bit unlucky there. So same thing again. We'll go over here straight away. Oh, he will go off. Strange, I didn't remember. All right, so we'll impair him. No, we'll taunt resist him, and then we're gonna probably have to take it again because I don't really see a way around it. So we'll do this. Now I'm thinking, who do I really wanna hit here? And I'm thinking they're all impaired, so I'm thinking I want to get rid of Mia, and anyone else is bonus at this point. So we nearly get her out of the way. Obviously we don't get her yet, but what we can do now is we can just rush him for easy control. Then Zach can't heal himself, and then we just chill for a little bit. So obviously he hasn't got his if we can't kill him this turn, he's gonna pop, bring back all his HP, and kill most of my team. So what we're gonna do is gonna use her active skill and command. It like her active skill is amazing. Like she can go turn 2 and just kill half the team. Granted, it's a fast rushing team. So then we just killed a Priya, max out Priya. This is also an outcast member, so we'll hit this person. Okay, so this one's sort of one of those where it's you're gonna get screwed however you look at it. So the initial threats on this team is the Pain Split turn 1 from Ellie. Gov's gonna slow 3 people. You got elusive and you got a payback, and then you just got the shield in the middle. So what I'm thinking is it's a HP weapon, so if I can, I will rush with Diego because I know it won't pop. So I'm thinking right now, who do I want to stop turn 1? And honestly, I'm thinking probably the elusive one, so I can rush turn 2. But there is a taunt resist on there, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and stun, which we do get a stun. And then I'm thinking, who do I want to stop next? But they all taunt resist, so I'm thinking it's probably not going to look great for me either way. So, we get another stun. So we're getting lucky on this one. And then I'm thinking, yeah, we'll try for the taunt, and we do get the taunt. So that pretty much went all my way. So what we're going to do next is just do this. Get the impair down so no one can fuck me over. And then I'm thinking, I can't obviously rush because of big man Negan up there, so I'm just going to go for a kill. Now, the Pain Split does go into Negan, which is such a bastard move. Sometimes if I'm bored and I really can't be bothered to deal with the Pain Split stuff, I'll just fucking rush Amber and just take the loss. But you know what? We're not going to do that this time. What we're going to do is we're going to use Cole as bait pretty much. We're just going to let him die. So sometimes you gotta let some people die to win. I know it's not ideal for many people, but you just gotta take it. Like, there's no real way you're getting around it. Like, even right here, I still might lose because that combo is extremely powerful together. And the Pain Split should be gone now, so... See, look, I've just lost that. Honestly, like, you've got to be careful because you saw right there I got confident, and then just like that I just lost half my team. Look, so I'm not going to win this. Look, I can try all I want to bleed them out, but yeah, you see what I mean? You've got to be careful with these teams. I should probably rematch that Chi while I do again, but you've got to be careful with these sort of teams. Like, it may look easy, you may think you have it, but then if you just mess around a little too long, like right then I could have won the raid if I just slapped them all out, but I was like, no, I'll give some extra points, and obviously it didn't work like that. So normally in that situation, I probably depending on the situation, I might have Amber slapped them. But like I said, you just got to be really, really careful in these sort of teams. So this team, yet again, my two biggest threats are Ellie. And it doesn't matter all that much if the elusive goes off, because I can still get my rush going turn 2 for Diego. So we'll have a look at the mod set. It's a main set on here, so we'll do that because I don't want to play around with the pain split, because that's very annoying to deal with. So we're going to hit here first, see if we can get a stun down. I think we did get a stun down, so that's great news for us. Wayland, against this team, you can pretty much rush anyone you want on Wayland. He's really tanky. Since I'm geared towards red, you really gotta be careful. So we'll do that. And then I'm thinking he's really good for a heal, so I'm thinking I'll keep an eye on him, but I'm just gonna hit Wayland up top. So obviously it's not looking too bad, not looking too good at the moment, but as long as I can get rid of Wayland this turn and get a heal reduction maybe. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll do this. Right, so follow-up obviously comes through, but what I'm gonna do before that is I'm gonna get Cole just in case he decides to active revive. So we're just gonna slap away. We're probably gonna lose Amber. We do lose Amber. That's fine though. That is fine. See, now, just like that, we lost half our team. Like, it was looking really good for me, wasn't it? But just like that, you saw I lost half my team. So you got to be really careful, because this team is really flimsy. You do something wrong, you're going to get hit with it. So I'll do one more can, because obviously Outcasts are gonna really dig into my rep after this. So I might as well throw another can down. So we'll find another Outcast member, because they've got top tier teams. Scarface, okay. Okay, so you got a double Mia team here, and you got an Ellie. Obviously, you know what I don't want, and that's Ellie. So I'm thinking that's a defense weapon, that's attack. So I'm thinking, all right, we'll start a taunt. We don't get it, that's fine. So pretty much I've got to get a stun down. And I'm thinking I probably don't want Donnie going off if I can help it. Alright, so who'd you go on to? You went on to the toughest one, okay? It's perfectly fine with me. So then we'll do this. And then we're thinking, who do I want to kill? I'm thinking debuff down. I can probably kill her, so I will kill her this round. So then we're thinking, who do you want to get rid of next? I'm thinking, let's go for Ellie. And then bam. Just like that. Obviously, if they did come back, we'd be in a lot of trouble, but depending on who they got back, it's not a big deal, to be honest. We'll try and find another Outcast member, because they've got the best teams in the region. Okay, so we've got an S-Class Pete. Oh, I fucking hate this cunt, I really do. Alright, so same thing. On this team, the immediate threat is Doc and Dale. If they go round 1, the Zacharys are going to go straight after. So we look at the mod set, we're thinking, okay, there's a stun resist, a confuse resist. So pretty much we can go for whoever we want this turn. We just got to remember to taunt. So, oh, he does have a stun weapon on there. So I'm thinking I probably want to get rid of a Zachary first, because I can control him in the middle, because he hasn't got any impair resist or taunt resist. So we'll go for a Zach turn 1 and then confuse, no taunt. Because all we got to do next round is impair. If we impair, they're locked down for 2 turns. So we'll do that. We'll get Amber going. I'm probably going to get rid of the other Zach. See, look. Amber just doesn't do the damage against this new guy. Like, the new stat boost, that you got to be really careful with how you use him. So, let's see what we're going to do. Alright, I want to get him down as low as I can. Okay, so we can get that going. Active her. And then we'll rush. So with this team, it's really trial and error. You're never going to get this team going straight away. Okay, we got the... Oh, fuck me, that's nasty. What we can do with this one? Um, so obviously you got Amber up there. I'm assuming she's got an attack set. Yeah. So we got 2 attacks up top, and then we got this little guy down there. So I'm thinking, go. You can do this a couple ways. I'm gonna go for the Amber first because I know she can do a lot of damage to my team. Yeah, I'll taunt resist as well because I want to half the damage I'm taking in. Okay, so I can't rush turn 2 because Glenn got stunned. That's perfectly fine though. I don't really want to rush with Amber either, so you know what? We'll go up top, and then we'll just get some damage down on Diego. So at this point in the raid, all I'm doing is just to try and control this situation before it goes bad. Because if I don't stop him from going off, it's going to be in a loop. I'm just going to go in a loop until they just run down my health. So obviously no impair resist. And then what we're going to do now is just work on him. Once he's out of the way, Amber dies. Okie dokie. Right, because Wayland is really tanky, I'm going to use Cole's Rush because I don't think it's going to activate. It does activate, okay. So you are like that, that's fine. As long as you... Oh, you went for him, didn't you? Okay, so we lost to this, but it's just a very small mistake that did me over. I couldn't rush Diego round 2, so I'm just stuck in this loop now, look, until he just runs me dry. Okay, and I bounce and go back into it again, but it's just simple things like that can really just do you over. So we'll go in again. We'll go for the exact same route we did first time. So look, they're all going there, but the difference is I can rush Diego around 2 and get some control. Obviously, I think he's got him. Yeah, he has got impair resist up there, so you got to be careful with that. So, like I said, if something small just doesn't go your way with this team, it's just not going to happen. Like, it's a very all or nothing team, so watch now. It's literally all or nothing. Just like that. So the smallest little thing, as Diego not being able to rush, just caused me that whole match. So we'll go again, because we got 2 more energies, and I'm already going to lose a lot of rep for this, I can already see it. So another S-Class Pete team. Okay, now, this is one that I'm not happy about, because the one thing this team doesn't like is shields. Okay, and it's got a taunt resist, so in this situation, I would normally give the payback, but because of the shield, so I'm going to try for the taunt resist. If I don't get it, I'm going to go for a stun. Okay, I don't get it, so I'm going to have to go for a stun. Okay, I do get a stun. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm assuming they have taunt resistant stun. Yeah, they do. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably kill him and then just work on Negan up top. Like, I got to be very careful with what I decide to do here. Especially with that neutralized bitch down there. You know what, I'm going to try and kill her this turn. Because that's really bloody annoying. Good thing was follow-up. If you can get the kill, you get to go again without a command. So that's perfectly fine with me. Actor revive, that's not great. You know what, I'm just gonna control her down there. I'm gonna do the exact same thing again and just kill her out of the way. Now it's an impair weapon, so that's fine. And it's HP, so I can get away with just slapping away. Oh, and it's reflect damage. I do hate reflect damage. That is one of my weaknesses. So, doesn't have stun resist, that's fine. Now, pretty much all I gotta do now is just make sure Mia does not fucking go off. If she does, or Pete, it's not a happy time for me. So we're gonna go for the kill here, because obviously Outcast doesn't go if you're stunned or all that good jazz. So we got 2 things here. We can either just use Bruce, and if it doesn't get a kill or a stun, that's perfectly fine. But he did stun. If not, we'll just command him AP drain. Perfectly fine, right? Then we just get the taunt going again, the Imperil going, so we get the control back, and then obviously the AP drain activated. If he was about to go again, we can either rush him again or we can just use this active. So many ways to control the team. It's just you just gotta look at the team, how you want to assess it, what will go off, and adjust as the match goes. Because obviously, if you get AP drained, you're in trouble. You know what I mean? So we'll go for the last one. So we got Swag. Same again. I don't like shields, and I don't like these two back here. So, like I said, I'm gonna go for the stun first. Right, I'm gonna go for the taunt first, and that's probably the worst fucking thing ever. But he did get taunted, so that's fine. Who's the lowest taunt? Okay, so you got Impair. Okay, so Doc doesn't have stun resist, so we're gonna go for that. And we do get it down. Okay, that's good. Now at this point, it's pretty much an easy win. No payback, none of that. But you gotta be careful because some of them do have Impair resist, but that doesn't matter. So at this point, Amber's got a rush. Who do I want to go off? Probably Dale. The other two I don't want to, so we're just going to do this. And it's fine. Because he's controlled with the Impair, and then he just burns out and bleeds out. So, pretty much with my team, you've got to be aware of what's happening on the team. You've got to know who's the threat, who's not the threat, and what to go if everything goes against you. Sometimes you're going to have to accept the loss and just flee, go back in, you'll win perfectly fine. But sometimes you've got to make your decisions fast, because in war, you see how fast I hit. I just make my decisions real quick. Am I going to lose? Will I lose? Do I have a good chance of winning? Do I not? And if it's not high enough reward, I will just flee out, go back in, and get the win. So if you've got any questions about my team and all that, go ahead. But you've got to be very aware with this team. It's either going to get great or bad. So enjoy the rest of your day, boys.